up, YouTube? It's Monday, the 25th, I think, 6th. Hell, it's 26th. Crazy day at work today. Started off not good. Been doing custom cabinet work for basically 20 years. And today was the closest I ever got to cutting a finger off. I don't know if you can see that, but you got me. Scared the shit out of me. Got lucky. It's mostly just a flesh wound. Got into the meat a little bit, but anyway. So started the day off shitty, and then after lunch, me and a kid that works for me, where our shop is out in the middle of the country, and we don't have dumpsters. We just have a big hole in the ground that we burn our scrap lumber, call it the pit. So we took like 5 trash cans up there, dumped them out in a bag of sawdust. Kid gets out. Somehow a cigarette butt that wasn't fully put out got in there from him, and went back to the shop. And about 2 or 3 minutes after we got back to the shop, I go to our other shop and I see the burn pit ablaze. And here in Texas, we've been on record amount of days in a row, consecutive days of 100+ degree heat. We're under a tremendously high burn ban, and it was crazy how fast that fire was spreading. So, first things first, we tried to run garden hoses to slow it down, and after figured out that wasn't going to work, called 911. Out in the country, it took them, which I thought was fast, was about 10 minutes to get there. The guy comes up, actually went to school with him. He came up in a F450 with a 400-gallon tank. He was all by himself. He was the first one. So he gets out and starts unrolling hoses and hops the fence line, starts dragging hose. I was like, well, shit, that hose, he needs help. So I help pull hoses, and it's amazing. I mean, it was like 102 today, and being on that burnt grass and around all that fire, it was crazy hot. So for like 2 hours, I was pulling hoses and whatnot, helping out the volunteer firemen. Man, after that, I got home and I'm already getting sore. I'm so out of shape. My thighs, my hip flexors, my shoulder, my back muscles. It's crazy how sore I'm getting right now. But my best friend's a fireman. His brother's a fireman. I called him on my way home. Like, dude, I got so much more respect for y'all, what y'all do. And I told him about it. He's like, yeah, it happens every fire. I'm sore as shit after every fire. So anyway, yeah, it was a learning experience. The kid felt really bad. He said that's the scaredest he's ever been. And I just told him, like, you made a stupid mistake. Hopefully you learn from it. Luckily, nothing major happened. I think only like 3 acres burnt. But I was talking to one of the firemen, because he was telling me that up in Austin, we're about an hour from Austin, they had the C-130 ready to go and a helicopter ready to go out from a different town if it got bad enough, because like the wind was pretty high today. It's probably 12-14 mile an hour winds. So they were getting prepared, which was kind of scary. But anyway, so yeah, that was my day. But on a brighter note, so my wife is she's worked for an eye doctor for 20 years. She basically, sorry, I'm getting another beer. She basically started working for the eye doctor at the same time I started working cabinets. So we're you know, long tenured at our jobs. And last year she had a patient, or I guess he's been there a while, but he's a special forces, part of the special forces. And she was telling me about him, and they, you know, they tell each other about our kids, his kids, his wife. His wife and my wife share the same name. But she was telling me about it one day, and I was like, yeah, just, you know, see if he'd be cool enough to give me a couple patches. And today he came in and he did bring me patches. So let me show you. I don't know if you can see that. That's one he gave me. And then he gave me his other shoulder patch. He said, you can't really see it, but the American flag one had a blood stain on it. He said he cleaned it as best he could. I think I can see it, but when he gave it to my wife, she didn't ask any questions, but she didn't want to know. But if that's the case, I mean, I find it really freaking awesome that he did it for me. I hold our servicemen in such high regards, and she expressed that to him, so he hooked me up, and I really appreciate it. So anyway, I mean, if y'all are in the service, I appreciate you too. If you're veterans, I appreciate you. Y'all sacrifice for us, and least we can do is appreciate it. So anyway, that was my crazy ass day. Hope y'all's was better. Anyway, y'all have a good day.